So let's talk about your description and all the different things that you can potentially put in your description, / what I recommend that you might put in there and what I recommend that you maybe want to leave out, although you could if you want to. So all these things are things that I put in my description and things that you can put in yours as well to help increase your SEO and get your videos more views, obviously, but also help sell more, build more brand awareness, and capture your subscriber / viewer to your own lists and your own engagement on other platforms, okay? So this is super important. Number one is SEO description. And you want to SEO out your description and add keywords in your description, okay? And this is something that I learned from Graham Stephan and something I did not do. I actually spent $500 for his YouTube course about a year ago, and it had some great insight in it. One of the key takeaways, and there was a number of things, he's currently, I think at the time of watching that, he was like 200,000 subscribers. Now he's above 1.6 million, and I'm sure that'll just continue to rise exponentially. So clearly what he was saying works, and he implements it. I've literally watched his channel blow up using these strategies, okay? He always talks about, one of the things that was a key takeaway, is he always talks about how he literally spends a lot of time writing out a detailed description. And this is twofold because you could also use this in your content strategy to put that out on other platforms, right? Turn it into a LinkedIn article, turn it into a long text form on Facebook or something like that, right? So there's multiple reasons you want to spend time typing out a long description. First and foremost, it's going to provide more keywords in your description if you're summarizing what your video is about. And it's also going to help you SEO wise, right? Because you're going to have more long tail keywords in there, more short tail keywords in there, and you're also going to have more information to give YouTube, who can then take that information and suggest it to the right people, right? Because YouTube has data on everybody. YouTube knows what your interests are. They know what my interests are. So if you give them more information in the description and write a detailed summary, they're going to have more information to suggest that to the right people. That's first and foremost. It's one of the things I learned from Graham Stephan. I've been putting into practice myself and have seen that it works for me. Most people create a video and then they skimp on their thumbnail, right? One of the most important things. Most people create a video and then they skimp on their description, and I get it because you're excited to get your video out there, you've just created it. But spend a little extra time, go hard on the thumbnail, and especially go hard on your description. Write out your summary. Use the entirety if you can. You don't have to, but try to use as much as the 5,000 characters that you get in a YouTube description as possible, okay? Next thing is affiliate links or your own products. So you can link affiliate links to make extra extra revenue if it's related to that niche and that topic in the video. You can also link your own products. I would gear you towards, unless the affiliate link is worth it, so you're gonna have to decide what that means to you. Make sure that the affiliate link is worth it if you're linking an affiliate link in your description. The reason being, if it's not worth it and it's not compensating you adequately, if it's something that's compensating you very, very slightly, you might want to think twice about putting it in there, because we've already talked about how the YouTube algorithm basically rewards channels that keep people on the platform longer. So for me specifically, I have two options in a lot of those, right? I can link an affiliate link that maybe is like an Amazon Associates link that pays me like a dollar or two commission. And in that specific case, it's not worth it for me because I'd rather keep people on the platform, or spend that link, for lack of a better word, spend that link on one of my own products that might be an information product that sells for like $600, right? Major difference in profit margin, major difference in risk, right? So if I'm linking a $600 product, a lot better chance for me to potentially sell that, and a lot more worth it for me to link in the description and risk sending somebody off the platform rather than a $1 or $2 commission affiliate link, right? So you got to make that judgment for yourself, but you don't want to go crazy. One of the mistakes I used to make was link everything in my description, all right? I'd be like, hey, this is the mic that I use. These are the lights that I use. This is the computer that I use. And that's a horrible way to do it, because A, it's going to clog up your description and confuse people. When they go there and they see 60 different links, they're not going to click any of them, right? So you really want to spend that, for lack of a better word, like I said, the links in your description wisely, and really kind of pick maybe 5 to 10 that you value most in that video and only link them, okay? Next is something you can link is consulting. So I used to host consulting on my website, but one of the things you can do if you don't have your own website is if you go to clarity.fm, you can host consulting on clarity.fm. They're going to literally collect all the payments for you. You can get your link from there. You can set your own hourly rate. And basically what it's going to do is it's going to host and distribute your content as a search platform. So if somebody were to come on here and they type in entrepreneurship, I might pop up for that, right? But you can also grab your link to your profile, and if we go to my account really fast and grab my profile link, so if I grab the link to my profile, I can actually link this in my YouTube description, and then I can start taking calls from Clarity, and it's really easy to set up, super beginner friendly. So if you need, a consulting way to go about that, or you have an expertise and you want to start monetizing your expertise gathering the traffic from your YouTube video and doing it consulting wise, Clarity is a great way to start, okay? Another thing that I used to do is email capture, so I don't do that necessarily anymore because I email capture a lot of different ways in a lot of different platforms, but you should be collecting your subscribers and your viewers into your own email list just in case in the future you don't want to be fully reliant on YouTube in case something happens. Same thing is you don't want to be fully reliant on like Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or anything like that, right? You always want to try to morph your subscribers or your viewers or your followers over to your other platforms, and you always want to capture them on your email list so you have control over your own audience, okay? So think about an email capture. For example, for me, I do online arbitrage, right? I also teach a lot of entrepreneurship insights. So 2 ways that I've email captured is, first and foremost, the current one for me is I literally get people on my Entrepreneur Academy. So if you go to learnentrepreneur.net, I actually give people away in my description. I give a free trial away. So this is a subscription plan where people can come and pay $11 a month for all my courses, right? Not just one-off courses. They're not spending $10 or $15 or $20 to buy one course. They're literally paying $11 a month, and then they can either hop on for as long as they want and take all the courses for that charge, or they can hop on, take as many as they want in a month and cancel, right? So it's a great way for me to give more value to my students without taking, or by taking less money. It's a win-win for both of us. So I house all my content here. I make a higher percentage because none of the third-party platforms that house my courses take a cut of that, so I get the entire cut pretty much, and you win because obviously you get to take more courses for a cheaper price if you want to. Now, one of the ways I capture emails is by giving a free trial away for this, and then I capture emails on the back end of my Teachable website, and I can market to people like that, okay? Another way that I used to capture emails was I used to give away, so for me specifically, my main info product is an online arbitrage course, right? It's an information product that sells for $600 currently. So one of the ways that I'd get people into my funnel and also capture their email, because my YouTube content was housing and based around a lot of online arbitrage and reselling content and videos, what I would do is I'd give away cheat sheets for online arbitrage, or how to implement wholesale online arbitrage as a beginner, or 11 different, whatever the cheat sheet is, right? Come up with something to give them for free, capture their email. And then also adding emojis to draw attention to certain links. So one of the easiest ways that you can add emojis is if you go into, let me pull it up. If you go into the YouTube Studio app, right, it's going to start popping up all your data. And if you just go into videos right here, it's the second link down. You can literally click into your videos and add emojis from your phone. That's the easiest way to do it. What that's going to do, and you can check out some of my YouTube descriptions if you want some inspiration, it's just going to draw attention if you put emojis in front of certain links or in front of certain, basically paragraphs in your description. It's going to draw attention when people are looking at your description to that specific link and help you convert a lot better. So those are things that you want to think about in your description. Maybe, don't take all of them necessarily, but identify what might work for you and your business or your brand, and then maybe add 5 to 10 relevant links, but don't go crazy. Don't make the mistake that I did. Don't add every link possible. You want to focus on maybe 5 to 10. Also, make sure you're SEOing out your description and adding keywords so YouTube can suggest it to the right people.